Mastering the Commute, your 6-minute traffic fix. Episode 48, the holiday spirit behind the wheel.
Traffic and more traffic in 6 minutes. Here's Randy Keith.
Welcome back to this holiday episode of Mastering the Commute. I'm your host, Randy Keith. Now, I honked at someone this week. I got impatient and a bit aggressive, and I'm the guy who preaches patience. We were crawling through a residential street near the farmer's market, cars parking, pedestrians everywhere, holiday decorations were up, and the driver in front of me was being cautious, maybe even overly so, in my opinion, and I honked. Then I darted around him. When he caught up to me while I was parking, he rolled by slowly and said, "Wow, that was really nice of you," with that sarcastic edge that just really cut right through me. It's embarrassing and humbling because I teach this stuff. I live it, I breathe it, and still I had a moment of ego, of stress, of forgetfulness. And that's kind of the whole point of this episode. Around the holidays, we talk a lot about giving. Gifts, time, meals, charity, but the most overlooked kind of giving each other a break, giving each other a little space, giving ourselves permission to mess up, then do better next time. That farmer's market moment reminded me how quickly I can slip, especially during a busy season. But it also reminded me how important it is to come back to what I teach. Maybe you've had moments like that too. You snapped or cut someone off or muttered something you regretted. You're human. So am I. This podcast isn't about perfection. It's about awareness and about choosing to do better the next time we get behind the wheel. December driving is different. People are stressed. Roads are packed. Parking lots feel like war zones. You've seen it. People circling endlessly for the perfect spot, fighting over a parking space, and of course, out-of-town visitors unfamiliar with the roads. But every now and then, someone waves you in. They pause, they smile, and give you that closer spot, even if they were there first. That's the gift of patience. And this time of year, it's more than a virtue. It's a necessary survival skill. Holiday traffic is a test, not of driving skill, but of character. And here's the thing, that patience doesn't stop at the curb. When we practice it on the road, we carry it into our homes, into our family dinners, and into our relationships. It's like a rehearsal for the moments when we'll need it most. When someone says something frustrating at Christmas dinner, or forgets a gift, or just shows up carrying more stress than joy. Traffic gives us the chance to train that muscle, to remember that patience isn't passive. It's powerful. When you're sitting at that red light, feeling your blood pressure rise, remind yourself, this is practice. This moment right here, where you choose not to honk, not to tailgate, not to make that aggressive lane change, this is where character gets built. And the beautiful part, nobody's watching. Nobody's grading you. You're doing it simply because it's the right way to move through this world. All right, let's talk about merging. There's this moment I once saw in a packed shopping center parking lot. Someone was trying to exit Target, completely stuck. Nobody was letting them out. And then one driver paused. They waved them in. 3 seconds. That's all it took. But for the person waiting, it probably changed their whole day. Maybe that driver just wanted good karma, or maybe they just saw themselves in the person trying to get out. Either way, they chose generosity over getting ahead by 1 car length. And here's what I've learned from years of watching traffic. The drivers who let people merge, who wave pedestrians across, who give up that perfect parking spot, they're not losing anything. They're gaining peace of mind. They're building the kind of world they want to live in, one small gesture at a time. And that spirit of inclusion, that's what the holidays are supposed to be about. Not just decorating your house or buying the perfect gifts, but making space for others, literally and figuratively. Generosity doesn't have to be grand. It can look like letting someone merge without a grudge, not tailgating someone who's clearly lost or unsure, waiting an extra second at a 4-way stop instead of racing for your turn, waving someone in with a smile, even if you don't feel like it, or giving the gift of patience to a delivery driver blocking your lane. These little actions create real ripple effects. They cool down the temperature of the road. They remind us that there are human beings in every vehicle, not just obstacles in our way. A while back, I was driving on the Florida Turnpike during a phantom jam. You know the kind that I always talk about on the podcast, where there's no real accident, no construction, just a slow wave of congestion. I was holding a constant speed in the left lane, and a car came flying up behind me, swerved onto the shoulder, passed me illegally, and honked as they went by. I was frustrated, but then something surprising happened. A second car passed me slower, and the driver rolled down their window and said, "Where do you think they're going to go?" I actually laughed for like 2 minutes, because it reminded me there are people like me out here, people who get it. We're not all in a rush. Some of us understand that in traffic, especially during the holidays, patience is survival. There's a special kind of magic in December traffic. The decorations, the music on the radio, the sense that something matters a little more than usual. This year, don't just decorate your house. Decorate your driving. Wrap your commute in patience. Tie a bow on that quick temper. Give the gift of grace to people you'll never meet again. Even if they never say thank you, you will know. You'll know that you chose kindness when you didn't have to, that you gave someone a break when the world was demanding you rush, that you practiced the holiday spirit in the most unexpected place, bumper-to-bumper traffic. And maybe, just maybe, that person you let in will remember, and they'll pass it on to someone else. And that's how change happens, not through grand gestures, but through tiny acts of generosity that ripple outward in ways we'll never see. So this week, as you're out there navigating crowded roads and full parking lots, remember, you're not just driving. You're practicing patience. You're offering kindness. You're choosing grace in moments when nobody would blame you for choosing frustration. Every merge, every slow break, every moment you don't honk when you easily could, that's the real Christmas spirit. Be the driver you wish everyone else was, not just in December, but all year long. If this episode helped you reflect or feel a little more human this holiday season, please share it with a friend. Post it in a local Facebook group or send it to someone you carpool with. And remember, even in bumper-to-bumper traffic, you get to decide what kind of energy you bring to the road. Follow me on social media at Mastering the Commute on Facebook and YouTube, where I post daily shorts and full video podcast episodes. And don't forget to check out our entire driving resource where you can get your free ebook at drivesmarternow.com. Stay safe and patient this holiday season. I'll see you out there, and I'll let you merge.